Hello, everybody. And from the intro, I'm sure you already know who I am. I am Lancelot, and I have got a review for you, so get your popcorn. I'm sure by the title and by what you see on the screen, you already know what I'm reviewing. I am reviewing Taken 3. Now, let's start by saying the real reason I went to see this movie is because, first, I like movies for not just for their plot and everything. I love the plot must be good. I mean, there's that for it to be the most amazing movie ever. But if it's gonna, but then there's the most amazing movies ever with the amazing plot and the amazing visuals and amazing all that, and then there's just the movies with the amazing visuals, and they are what I call like entertaining movies, and that's probably what this is. It's like. Yeah, and the only reason I really watched it was because of Liam Neeson. And I love the Taken series, even though the real only best one was the first one. But still, I like it. Anyway, now this isn't... The first one is one of the amazing movies I like to call more than entertainment. I'll have to get a better name for that later. But the first one was it had an amazing plot. It had Liam Neeson being awesome, and I will find you and I will kill you, and that part is amazing. Now we've got Taken 2, which was more of like it was the usual sequel. It was a sequel. It was not as good as the first one, and then you've got Taken 3, which is not as bad as the second one, but not as good as the first one. This one is, well, I like to say, it says it ends here, and I like that. I like how this is like an ending. It feels like an ending, even though it kind of, no, I like the way it ended. It felt like a good ending to this series, and, no more Taken unless they reboot it, and if they do, they better do it justice, and they better give it a few years before they do it again. Now, let's get on to the actual Taken movie. The movie itself, I thought, was not very good on plot. There's little questionable things in there that you could see, and if you looked it over a few times, you'd notice. The first time watching it, for me, the first time watching a movie, I don't really look for the problems. I just enjoy it. I try to enjoy the movie, and if I don't enjoy it while watching it the first time, while I'm trying to enjoy it, that's when you know it's a bad movie. Now, the next few times I watch it, that's when I look for problems, and I have only seen Taken 3 once, so I probably didn't see as many problems, but I still looked for a few, and I still found some, there was the well, okay, let's start it like this. I don't want to give you guys any spoilers, but in the Taken movie, there is it's basically Liam Neeson or Brian Mills. People think that he's killed his wife, and because of that, the police are after him, but he doesn't just sit down and take it. He doesn't get arrested and then let the police handle it. He likes to do things himself, so he does it. He escapes the police, and I guess the police chief, whoever, I'm not that good with names, so I don't really remember him, but he'll probably be on the screen now. It's kind of like police chief versus Liam Neeson, even though the police chief, or I think I'm calling him chief, I don't know what he is, but even though the police chief, he seems to like Brian Mills, and no, I'm not sure if he likes him, but he enjoys he certainly enjoys going against him and all that, and he thinks he's innocent, but he still wants to catch him because he has his job and he's a policeman and he has to catch him, even if he thinks he's innocent, because law and all that. And he is great, and I love that character, the police chief. It's amazing. I love the actor who played him, and I love him as the character. But there is this one thing that he does where he has this little thing. He has a chess piece that he carries around with him, and he has that little thing where if I'm smart, I keep this chess piece and I can defeat you and all that stuff. But he doesn't have just one of those. He has two. He has the chess piece, plus he has this little rubber band that he keeps with him, and he'll tangle his fingers in it. Like schoolgirls would do with string. He does that thing, but with a big rubber band. And I'm just like, Oh, so he has two. That means he's double awesome. So Liam Neeson, Brian Mills, he has a problem. He's gonna have to watch out. This guy's super smart and amazing. Yeah, that was kind of cheesy, but you know, it was amusing, I guess, because I did chuckle a bit when I saw it, though. Like, I thought that was awesome, even though it was cheesy, and I could have done without it, especially without two of them. If I were to pick, I'd rather he do the rubber band than the chess piece. I don't know who would just carry around a chess piece, or it just feels. I mean, who carries around a rubber band? But I'm sure actually lots of people probably do that. But back to the review itself. I love that character and I love the actor playing it. And most of this movie, I was there for Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson being awesome. Liam Neeson doing awesome things. Liam Neeson doing his awesome stuff. And that's what he did. This movie was full of that. I mean, for the first part of the movie, it's pretty quiet. It's pretty, not that much is happening. Everything is, what am I trying to think of the right word? Peaceful, I guess, because of the following movies happen and all that crazy stuff. And then the first few minutes of the movie, or 30 minutes or something like that, it's fairly quiet. Things are not happening. Then his wife gets killed. That's when things pick up. But I was really here for Liam Neeson doing his awesome stuff. After the 30 minutes or so, that's when things started to pick up. He was fighting cops. He was getting to safe houses. He was being people were trying to assassinate him, and he's thwarting them, and he's beating them up, and he's just like, I'm Liam Neeson, and I'm awesome, and that's what I was here for. Liam Neeson. It's pretty much, I was here to see Liam Neeson be awesome. I wasn't really here for Taken, even though, you know, that series is awesome and is awesome, but I was really here for Liam Neeson, and that's probably what you're going to be here for as well. The movie itself is entertaining, but I was really here for Liam Neeson. Yes, Liam Neeson was awesome, and that's pretty much what I was trying to say. There's lots of people out there who well, they just because a movie isn't perfect, it's bad, and that's not. I don't like that. I'm a strong believer in, if it was entertaining, it was entertaining. It was good, and I liked it because of that. This was an entertaining movie. It was fun. It wasn't entirely the plots wasn't entirely great. Like, there are some times when I was like, seriously? Like when Liam Neeson is being assassinated. There are people. He's not gonna die. No, I mean, that's a spoiler, but obviously he's not gonna die. He's Liam Neeson. Duh. His blood is clear because he has none. Basically, people are trying to kill him for reasons you'll figure out in the movie, and it shows him like dying, right? Like in a car, it explodes. You see it explode, and you're just like. You see him next. You see him in the next scene, and then you're like, "How are you alive? How are you still here? What in the world?" And you see the car explode, and there's like no way he could have escaped. And it does this for a lot of times in the movie, but there's usually like an explanation. Like, you can see the explanation, even though it's a little bit of a far-fetched explanation. It's an explanation, but there's one in particular where there is no explanation. It's just simply the car explodes, and that was that. And then you see him in the next scene, and you're just like, what in the world? He should be dead. Why is he not dead? What in the world just happened? I mean, I know that's what I was like. I was just thinking, why is he not dead? Why is he not exploded? Yeah. But, even so, I mean, that bugged me. That bugged me for a little bit. But then I got immersed into the movie more, and I forgot about it, and you know, so you'll gradually forget about the mistakes, and then just go along for the ride. It's really just a ride. The movie. It's like you go on it, and there's a climax. There's the usual, you know, like how you write a book. There's a rising action, climax, and then closing action, and that's what it was. It was amazing. The action in it was amazing. I mean, the plot, not so much, but I can get around. See, I can get around plot stuff. If you're a big let's call you a movie critic. If you're a big critic, and you're probably not going to think this movie was the most amazing thing in the world. And I don't think it's the most amazing thing in the world. But if you're just a guy who likes to watch movies, which I like to think of myself as that, I just like to watch movies, even though sometimes I get criticky because of the people I'm around. There are some people who I talk to movies about, they're critic. They're like, if they see the tiniest mistake, they're like, oh my gosh, that's gonna bug me for the entire movie, and I hate it now. But I look past that and I see the potential. This had potential. This movie had potential. It could have been another Taken 1, but it wasn't. It was better than Taken 2, though. I'll tell you that. It was way better, and I enjoyed it. But I like to think of myself as the guy who just likes to watch the movie and enjoy the ride while it's there, and not think about the little bit of problems that there are. I mean, you can get around some things if you're like me, but if there's some things you can't get around, then you're probably not gonna like the movie. So, I mean, you're gonna like it, but you're not gonna love it. There's a lot of bit of problems. But if you're like me, you'll like the movie. Go ahead and watch it. I will give it something like, in an entertainment standpoint, 7 out of 10. It was that, or maybe a 6.5, something like that. So it was entertaining. It was, and this is purely, like, that score is purely on the entertainment of the movie, like how it entertained me. It would entertain me to like 7 out of 10. It wasn't like mind-blowing, like you're not gonna leave it and be like, oh my gosh, I'm moved, or oh my gosh, my brain just exploded. No, it's just an action movie, and for, let's say, for people who like Liam Neeson, people who really like Liam Neeson, you'll love the movie. People who want to see an action movie, you'll also like the movie. People who are critics, they'll probably think the movie is a steaming pile of crud. But I don't. I like it. I like the movie. It wasn't, I mean, the plot wasn't the best, as I said before, many times before, but the plot wasn't completely horrible, you see. So that's what I thought of the movie. I'm not going to go into certain things because, you know, I like to give non-spoilery reviews as much as I can. I don't want to, I want you to figure out the movie for yourself. The movie Taken 3, the movie that was only made because they wanted to replace E with 3 in the poster. I thought the movie was fun, entertaining, but it was a good thing to do when you have nothing to do and you just want to see a good movie. You just want to wind down with a movie with some popcorn. It's a popcorn movie. There we go. Yeah. I thought Taken 3 was fun, a good ride, and a popcorn movie. It was very awesome to me. That is awesome. I like those kind of movies. I mean, it's different if a movie portrays itself as being mind-blowing and amazing, and then it's just a popcorn movie. That's just like, I feel betrayed. But I don't think this movie, I mean, it was, the trailers were portrayed it as really serious, and it is serious. But, and, you know, I'm not gonna say gritty because it's not. I'm gonna go maybe gritty. I don't know. But, I mean, I'll tell you what was gritty. The freaking... No, I can't tell you. It's a secret. You gotta go see it for yourself. But I thought it was a popcorn movie to sit down and relax with. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you ate some popcorn or other various snackage while you listen to my review. This is my first time giving a review. I hope you liked it. And I guess I'll just have to say goodbye until the next movie that comes out, and I'll give you my review on it. Whether it's bad or good, I will give you a review. I will be there. Alright. Goodbye.